Hello, 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 and welcome, my Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for full moon to new moon next, April 2020. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch professional, intuitive, and fellow earth sign. I'm a Taurus, and I'm Taurus, you're a Taurus, I'm a Virgo. I don't know planets in Capricorn, but I always get along really well with my other earth signs. If you are new to the channel, please do like, subscribe, all that stuff. Hit the notification bell, because I'm really trying to only take one day off a week while we're doing this. And even then, I'm still doing prayers in the morning and in the evenings on prayers and other fun stuff on live stream, super chat, and all that. We've been having a lot of fun. Go check them out. There's a whole playlist you can look at on my channel. That being said, though, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. We're only doing 5 cards. It's a very basic spread. I've done it before, but with a twist this time. I'll get to that. So please check your other signs. I'm trying to keep these in the 20-minute range, above, below, right? Doing the best I can, just to give you guys some quickies right before the full moon happens, which is a full moon in Libra on April 7th, Tuesday at 10:15-ish, right? I got it written down, yep, 10:15 p.m. on April 7th. And before that, around 9 p.m.-ish, I'll be doing a little something for the full moon in Libra in the Mark Angelo Lyons Mel for short Facebook group. We're having a guest there too. A lot of people who come to the YouTube channel obviously go back and forth. We're having a really good time getting through this together, so you're welcome to come along. As everybody is willing to bring people together with spirit. If everybody's cool, we'll have a cool time. Particularly because it's going to be in Libra, right? What a lovey-dovey moon for a Tuesday. So keep in mind that this reading is going until new moon in Taurus, and that is, where did I put it? April 22nd, 10:26 p.m., which is lovely. It's your sign, Taurus. How wonderful. Except we have to get through those 3 days of dark moon in Aries. So I'm just telling you, I'm not saying it's predictive. It's just my solar plexus, my second chakra, my root go. So change is a coming. Feeling that, just that with that dark moonness, because this waning moon is about letting go, and that's why these readings are about spiritual healing. Well, in a sense, holistic healing, because we're going to use 5 cards: fire, earth, air, water, spirit, but we're going to be putting them in the directions of east, south, west, north, center. You'll see. I'll pop up at the picture at the end, and you'll be able to make your own conclusions. That's why I ask people, if they can, to comment in the description box. Shall we? I'm ready to go. Remember to breathe. I'll remember to breathe, and I'll try and slow down, but don't count on it. The energy is wicked, wicked high today, considering the moon is void, of course, when I'm doing this, so let's do this. Taurians, nice deep breath. We're going to start with the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. All the decks I read are in the description box, all the way at the bottom. I updated, of course, my description box for this series. Go have a look. There's some cool new stuff down there. Here we go. My angels. My angels, please, 1 card in clarity for this Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign. This full moon in Libra to new moon next in Taurus, April 2020. Finding it in the Akashic Records. Please, 1 card in clarity for self-healing for the Taurian collective, to kind of what they need to focus on in their element of air, the mind, thoughts, things to think about, things to balance, or, you know, all of that. So please, what is their healing angel in the element of the East, powers of air? Blessings. I mean, this is a great card. Think of blessings, right? Focus your mind on blessings. Use your mind as a way of connecting through prayer, through meditation, through mantra. A little thing that I do in the group every now and again. I think we were going to do one tonight, blessing binge, where it's just, you start with blessed be. Blessed be. You catch the rhythm of it, and then you just start almost like rapping. You just sort of like, oh, blessed be this, blessed be that, blessed be the dog, blessed be the cat. You know, you're sort of Dr. Seussing your way through it. It's lovely. So focus your mind on blessings. Only 5 cards, but only the first of 5 cards. So that's your element of air. What's going on in your element of fire? according to the ascended masters, element of fire, desire, powers of the south, your will, your decision, your passion, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what you'll twist, writhe, and turn for. In terms of your healing, this is a tricky deck. Here we go. My Ascended Masters, please. 4 suits in this deck. The problem, luck, healing, and grace. Of those 4 suits, please. What is the thing, the best healing thing that the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising sign need to choose, need to chew on, need to think about, need to apply their will, their desire to, in order for their own healing? For this full moon in Libra to new moon next in Taurus, April 2020, so that they can heal. My Ascended Masters, 1 card in clarity, power of south, element of fire, and you've got giving oneself. Nothing like a clear directive. Give of oneself. Now, you know, all sorts of ways we can do that virtually and really mean it. I mean, prayer is more real than virtually, as far as I'm concerned online. Well, at least the way I do it, and at least the way that, you know, a lot of people I know and love do. It's working the quantum field. So certainly to give yourself in that sense of your fire, your desire, your intention, your prayer work, your healing, drive to heal is ultimately about healing healing yourself, but through giving oneself. And you know, if you give of yourself a lot, maybe there's some energy around that of like, I'm always fucking giving of myself. It's like, well, then that shows you the blessings there for sure, but then to receive that for yourself and to honor that voice. Otherwise we become martyry, and let's face it, we're earth signs. For who's going to get martyry? We're going to get martyry, right? It's just been we can be Eeyores sometimes, surrounded by Tiggers and Piglets and Poos, but what are you going to do? And we love them, don't we? Let's go to the Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the voices of the goddesses, the ultimate divine feminine collective, if you like. For our element of water in terms of emotional healing. What's going on in your emotional field? Powers. Element of the West, powers of water. Here we go. Breathe. Tapped into the Taurus. Please, my goddesses, 1 card in clarity for the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising. This full moon in Libra to... Feeling that. This new moon in Taurus feels good. It's going to be a tricky timeline maybe, but feels really good. A piece of clarity then. What do they need to know about their emotional field, their element of water? It's this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Very good. Mahueha, 2 of flames, indecision, but that's okay. It's really, it's like, well, this, it's having this element of fire, this giving yourself, but sort of like, and that might have been what I was picking up there, is that, well, but I already, like, how do I want to give of myself? How can I give of myself in a way that I am not draining myself? Well, blessings. That's what I love about a simple 5 card. Sometimes it just kind of says it, right? It saves time. That's why these readings will probably be really quick, because, I mean, you know me, though. Check it on. I could go on forever. So let's not. I'm going to ask the higher selves for your element of earth, your powers of the West, elements of earth, powers of the West. Heard it said so both ways. Your higher self, why wouldn't it have an interest in what's going on, giving you guidance and grace physically in your physical world for your physical healing? But please, I'm going to say this every single reading. Do the wise thing, do the smart thing, stay on your meds, do what you gotta do, social distance, the whole 9, right? We're all doing it, so this is what you can do to work along with everything that is being required of us in a way that heals ourselves and is a benefit to all. But remember, it's a general reading too. Grain of salt for everyone and everything right now. Blessed salt. Speaking of which, the higher selves of all involved. Please, 1 card in clarity. Oh, I feel you. For the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising signs for this full moon in Libra to new moon next in their sign in Taurus. For April 2020, what is the whisper of love? What is your guidance? What is your insight, your grace for the Taurus collective this full moon to new moon next? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Now that is really saying in terms of your, well, I get it. That this can also be about giving to your own body and that sense of self-care, to bless yourself, I get it. We'll see what your last card is for sure. But as an earth sign and as a Virgo, I know what it's like to burn out. Because a lot of the energy that I can give to people, it's like I'm not a bricklayer. I'm a mystic. So what I give is mental, emotional focus, and it's still a form of action. But can this also mean you taking action to express love to your body through your actions, right? Because we're really not the body, we're in the body, right? We were cast as, we are souls cast in the roles that have bodies, right? So to express your love through your actions for yourself as well, because blessings have to come through us for them to travel on, here's a great word, the horizontal trajectory instead of the vertical trajectory. I've studied this shit way too much for way too long. It's just hardwired into me now. So I think you get it, though, with that giving yourself in the South, the desire, right? And the actions speak loudly in the earth. It kind of makes sense, right? But I can feel in the emotions, it's like, don't worry, I'll pop up the picture at the end, you'll see. Last card down, a healing mantra deck. How could I not, right? Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. I love this deck. Take a nice deep breath. We are going to get you a healing mantra card. A healing mantra to work with, full moon to new moon next, from the Ascended Masters again. Please, my Ascended Masters, one card in clarity for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising this. Full moon in Libra to new moon next. In Taurus, their sign, please, what is the perfect healing mantra then that will help them heal, that will help them bless and give oneself, and you know, deal with the indecision. It's fine. If that's where you are, that's where you are. If that's how you're feeling, that's how you're feeling. But you remember that in earth, actions speak loudly, expressing your love through your actions. So please, my Ascended Masters, what is, they're saying slow down. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Taurus Collective? These readings are very intense. The Aries one was like this too. But then again, maybe they'll all be this way. Resolving anger. Well, maybe that's part of why. Well, you got to ask, which would you rather be, angry or martyry, right? Well, I mean, martyrdom is sort of anger, but turned inward, depression, but really, even if you don't speak a word of it, to feel like it's all on your shoulders, perhaps, particularly Taurus. Such high value second house, very, very giving, very, very generous, but also very, very, as we know, stubborn, fixed earth, but fertile. So the mantra here, resolving anger, is about taking space for yourself. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. Now, if you're already in seclusion, I get the what? More? But we're all in this together too. But maybe that's saying you'll be able to go through this, which is why I'm going to read what Matt has to say on it from his book. It's really good. When anger is resolved, you are able to see your emotional reactions or the abrupt responses of others as evidence of a profound transformation taking place. So it's, transformation is the element of fire. It can burn. Transformation is like growing pains. When anger is present, it acts as a sign of needing more space to face the feelings that are ready to be healed, or to balance out patterns of doing with moments of silent being. And there could definitely be. Oh, honey, who isn't? Who couldn't? You remember, earth signs, we're like vibrationally empathic. Like if you stomp your foot on the floor, you can feel it across the room, or, you have your ear to the floor, you can literally hear the foot stomp even if you're not looking at it. Really, to balance out being and doing right now. Your highest value might very well, as a Taurus being, taking action and helping and serving and giving of oneself and being a blessing, but at the same time you're like, right? Can't, got to balance that out. As you resolve anger, you are able to find the time you need to be both rested and productive. Perfect. The mantra is ideal for managing stress, deepening interpersonal communication, and tempering frustration. That's just perfect. I love a good 5-card spread. Let's pop up the picture, see what else jumps up, shall we? Breathe. Magic clap. We start in the east, the element of air, with the angel of blessings. That's the angel that's working with you. I'm telling you, get into mantras of blessing. Pick a language, pick them all. Symbolic, rhyme it, limerick, whatever. I've got 10,000 blessing spells and rhymes just in my head, let alone stuff written down in my room of shadows. At this point, it's like a magical Costco up in my upstairs office. So plenty of opportunity to focus the mind on blessing, and think of that as a way of fulfilling the desire of giving oneself. If you are, that's your power of the south, element of fire, that in your water, you're feeling the two of flames, you're feeling the creativity, you're feeling to give yourself, but you're having a little indecision. People want to make air about indecision, the two of blades. I see that more as analysis and gathering information. Really, decision is a fire desire, so indecision is that push, pull, back and forth, perhaps, of your fire, what you want to do, but your emotions that might just be burnt, right? Or really saturated with empathic overload. It happens, right? We're all learning how to cope with that. So in the element of earth, actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. And I would say, as an earth sign, particularly to your body, make sure you're getting at least one hot bath a week, right? I mean, I'm showering every day, but I do the Wim Hof cold therapy stuff. So I'm talking like a real sit-down bath if you can swing it, right? And I know not everybody can, but some way of really giving yourself more than just one dose of self-care in this way, because then your actions speaking loudly in terms of blessings and giving oneself, right, can be resolved by really also accepting that your frustration and your anger might be a part of this, like one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake, resolving anger. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. So whether I'm experiencing conflict within myself, which is sort of that thing going on in the Two of Flames, really indecision is an inner conflict, but it's affecting you emotionally. So give space to that, give voice to that, and then certainly as the blessings come through you, to others, even if it's simply as, blessed be all people, may we all be blessed, blessed be all children, may we all be blessed, something simple like that, then keep in mind there that when you see conflict within yourself, or certainly within the world, I think the mantra still holds. Conflict, even if I'm witnessing it, reminds me when I need more space for myself. I really like this spread for this function of self-healing, and my Mark-Angelo Lyons Mal for short style of picking one card per deck and really merging the multi-dimensional aspect of it through the spread. It's really kind of cool. Well, I'll say this: may the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love. Sorry, wrong reading. Sorry for this full moon to new moon next. What I have it written down here, April 7th to April 22nd, that they may find their blessings, that they may give of oneself and resolve that Two of Flames indecision being pulled in different ways in terms of their actions speaking loudly that they give to themselves as well as others, that when conflict reminds them that they need more space for themselves, that's how they are able to recharge their batteries, open their heart through blessings, others, themselves, the world, and by creating more space for themselves. Absolutely. May they be blessed. May we all be blessed with that, considering the situations that we are in. May we take our circumstances and use them by our actions speaking loudly in ways that serve ourselves, heal ourselves, and the well-being of all. Lovely reading. Totally makes sense. If you want to, I talk about, pieces of the puzzle. Check your other signs for other pieces of the puzzle. I think I say that in the description box for all my general reads. They're all general reads. This really does fit together in a nice solid way. So I'm really, really thrilled. Take heed. Can't go wrong to bless. So wishing you the very best and the very blessed, my Earth sign brothers and sisters, Taurus collective sun, moon, rising sign. May the very best and the very blessed come to you as I sign off. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.